that the musical Mary Poppins is coming to Melbourne. Because you see, we've got a premier on Spring Street who thinks she's Julie Andrews. Talk about a spoonful of sugar makes the medicine go down. This guy is unbelievable. He's put out a gushing, self-serving, pat myself on the back, isn't life grand, isn't my government wonderful press release, trumpeting Melbourne as the, quote, liveability capital of Australia. Liveability capital of Australia. Actually, in a political sop to country voters, no Kennett-style toenail jokes here about country Victoria, Brumby says that Melbourne and Victoria are the liveability capital, which isn't even grammatical. He's released a study from the Melbourne Institute of Applied Economics, paid for this, a report, a survey paid for apparently partly paid for by the government, that says that, now, in this survey, says John says, we are the envy of the rest of Australia. And the Premier proudly gives us the reasons. These are the reasons why Victoria is the best place in Australia. This is why Victoria is the livability capital of Australia. He says it's the best place to attend major international sporting and cultural events, enjoy quality food experiences in world-class restaurants, experience interesting cafes, bars and nightclubs, go shopping and soak up style and romance. And the Brumby says, quote, these are exciting times in Victoria. You wouldn't want to be anywhere else. So according to our own Mary Poppins, it's all about food and booze and bars and cafes and nightclubs. Ignore the drunks and the violence and the fear, the bashings, the rapes, the murders, bashed teenagers, battered cops, people too scared to go into the CBD at night, the drug scene, the carnage on our roads. And isn't it interesting? In that hedonistic list, so proudly and loudly trumpeted by our esteemed Premier, until about 5 minutes ago was coming on the program, now I'm told he's not. But isn't it interesting, in that hedonistic list, there's no mention of things that other people, real people, might just assume contribute to the quality of life in a livable city. Things like a clean and safe and reliable public transport system, a healthy health system where you don't have life-threatening waits for treatment or surgery, and a strong police presence on safe streets, a good education system, a reliable water supply. That's what makes a city livable, Mr. Premier. And you may think, from your Spring City ivory tower, that life is supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, but a lot of less fortunate people do not, Mary Poppins.